Yo, hit that like, hit that subscribe. Been a rough night, been a rough second half. Evan's coming through it. It's okay though. It's gonna be a long series. Here we go.
Let's go! This ain't the fuck night! Oh, this game he stinks!
Oh shit!
It's gone!
What is happening, everybody? Welcome to another edition of the Phlite Zone. Only here on A2D Radio every Monday night, 9:30. We're brought to you by FanUp. FanUp is the best way to enjoy fantasy sports, daily NBA contests, and more. Win great prizes. Sign up today using that promo code A2D for 5,000 bonus points. That is equivalent to a $50 value. That is fanup.app. Let me bring you right into the poll of the day. We got a lot to talk about tonight. Obviously, Eagles draft, Sixers Heat game one, Sixers Heat series predictions. Joel Embiid with a broken face. Phillies start off a 4-game series tomorrow against the Texas Rangers at home. Let's see if they can bounce back from a hard weekend. They got no hit. But first, let's start off with the business at hand, and that's the Sixers, who just didn't show up in the second half. That's the bottom line. Poll of the day brought to you by Raya Public Adjusting. Let me just pull up this read for you guys so you can read along with me. Do you have damage to your home or property? We may be able to help. Don't fight your homeowner's insurance alone. Contact Araya Public Adjusting at 813-564-3364. They're licensed in Florida and Pennsylvania, along with 13 other states. So check them out. Philadelphia 76ers, they should contact Araya Public Adjusting because there is a disaster at hand right now. I mean, James Harden had a solid first half. And yeah, let me just bring up the poll. The poll doesn't even matter anymore. I mean, the poll mattered about 20 minutes ago, but I'm going to disagree to the Sixers will win game one in Miami tonight. If you've asked me this at halftime, if you asked me this at tip-off, I would have said, yeah. I would have said this team is going to do whatever they can. Tobias Harris is showing up. I would hope that James Harden would like to show up. Either way, he's going to party in Miami tonight. So,
oh yeah, for sure.
I would hope that he would have maybe showed up for the second half. I guess he was okay with just a 1-point lead going into halftime.
Yeah, I mean, he's got to get ready. He's probably pre-gaming on the bench with God knows whoever. Yeah, with God knows whoever from our G League bench.
Yep. And what'd you say? We had a 12-man rotation tonight, and they what's the bench scoring?
I thought it was 8.
It is 8.
It's 8.
Paul Reed has 4 points. Tease has 2. Korkmaz has 2. Shake Milton has attempted 1 shot in 10 minutes. He has done absolutely nothing. Absolutely nothing but the cardio this entire playoff. He's gotten minutes in the Toronto series, and I can't even envision. I can't even see a point that Shake Milton has scored. When are we going to be done with this experiment?
I don't know.
You can't even put Korkmaz on the court because he's such a liability. He can't even get a shot off.
Yeah. Oh, my God.
The Sixers team thought they could win with 6 guys, and it just wasn't ever going to happen. You need a bench. Look at all these contenders right now. Mavs have a bench. Suns have a bench. Celtics have a bench. Bucks have a bench. Heat have a bench. What do we have? We have Furkan Korkmaz and Shake Milton and DeAndre Jordan and Paul Reed. How can you go into a season? How can you go into a playoff series like this? I don't understand. How can you go into a postseason deep run like this? I don't even know why you're still reacting. It's a 19-point game with 6 minutes left. It's over.
I know. I was hoping Yang would be able to shoot 1 shot and make it, but I guess I'm surely mistaken.
It's too much to ask for.
Oh, my God. This is just a brick fest. Honestly, this is a brick fest. This whole game was a brick fest for both teams. And it all comes down to offensive rebounds, which we couldn't get. Too many passes. Maxey can't make a layup.
Yep.
You needed 25 plus from Maxey. That's what it was. And I don't know how much he's giving you right now, but it's not 25.
I totally disagree with that. You can't depend on a 21-year-old in a playoff series. You can depend on a top 75 player of all time. Okay, but he's still 21 years old. You could rely on the top 75 player of all time that you traded everything for. He's giving you 16. Tyrese is giving you 19. How many points does James Harden have in the second half? I think 2.
I don't know.
Is that going to win you a basketball game?
Nope.
Is that too much to ask, James? Instead, we're going to project it onto Tyrese Maxey, 21 years old.
Oh, I know. It's Harden too, but I'm just saying Maxey's your.
This is all on Harden.
Your second best player, third best player.
Tobias is your best player right now.
Oh, I know. Second. That's why I said second, third best player. And why can't we project this any on Tyrese? Like
we can, but I'm gonna put it all. I'm gonna put the majority of it on James Harden because you're most likely gonna pay him $50 million a year over the next 4 years.
No, I know. I'm not
he's already the highest paid player on the team. He's a top 75 basketball player of all time. And this is what he's done for you in the second half. ISO ball. Dribble, dribble, dribble. I could see this, and I have Hulu has the Late Live Sports.
Yep. But no, I don't think, the age thing, that's not an excuse no more. It's not.
I totally
There's agree. There's dudes with the same age that are doing this.
You just need to win. Right. You need to be the first team to win 12 games. That's what you need to be from here on out. And this series is far from over. I think who knows with Joe. I mean, we'll get into Joe in a little bit. You never know what's real and what's fake with his injuries. I don't mean to be critical with the guy because obviously tonight he's shown that he is the MVP of the league, but you got to be able to play. Mm-hmm. We've ran multiple guys out of this town because of an injury-prone type of guy. I mean, the best ability is availability, right? Is that what we say? I mean, he hasn't been available for a full playoff series in God knows how long.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
If it isn't his stomach issues, it's his face. If it isn't his face, it's his knee. If it isn't his knee, it's his elbow.
Yep.
Like we need to have this conversation if we lose this second round, we're gonna have a conversation. How many years of this are we gonna take?
Mm-hmm.
And I'm not saying I'm not saying get rid of him. I am not. I love Joel Embiid, but we gotta start not projecting the blame onto everybody else but Joe.
Yeah. All right, put on like National Geographic or something besides this shit. I can't watch this.
I'm about to watch NHL playoffs.
And I can't get into any other sport if my team's not in it. Like I can't watch the NBA Finals. Oh, Isaiah Joe's in. Let's go.
Isaiah Joe can give you more than Shake Milton.
Yeah.
Jake, I don't think we stink.
Oh, Korkmaz.
Oh, my God. Here you go.
Korkman.
There you go.
We're only down by...
Cheerleading from Galloway, New Jersey because Furkan Korkmaz hits a shot.
From Galloway.
Let's get to the comments. Comments brought to you by BetUS.
Korkmaz's brother just scored.
BetUS is a leading online sports book that has been in the market for over 25 years. You can bet anywhere in the U.S. on everything. Use the link below for a 125% sign-up bonus.
Mm-hmm.
All right. I see Jake right off the bat. Catch Jake on Friday nights, A2D Fan Friday. He says we stink. That is all. I don't think we stink. I think we're missing our MVP. I mean that's the bottom line. Joe's in this game and we steal game one. That's my opinion. And believe it or not, I thought we were going to win either game one or game two without Joe. I really do. And I still think there is a shot that we do win game two. We just need to play a full basketball game. I think Doc needs to – he threw the sink at the Miami Heat in that first half, and it worked. But I think building off of this second half performance, you need to realize that Shake Milton can't be in the basketball game during crucial minutes. There's only so much Paul Reed and DeAndre Jordan that you can play at a time. I would sub them in and out every 2 minutes.
Mm-hmm.
I would pull a Jay right then and there every 2 minutes. Yep. Just rotate them. And if you want, throw Bassey in there as well. Just rotate the three of them.
They're interchangeable, right? They're interchangeable.
Exactly. Every 2 minutes. And I think that could be a successful recipe in slowing down Bam. And the guys around Jimmy Butler, with the exception of Tyler Hero, I mean, Victor Oladipo is getting back on his feet. But are we really going to lose a series to Caleb Martin, Max Strus, and Gabe Vincent? Are we really going to do that?
That's embarrassing. And Jimmy Butler didn't have a huge game today. It's not like he had a huge game.
Yeah. I mean, I'll put myself out on the block right now. I said it in our A2D chat. Are we really going to lose a series to Gabe Vincent and Max Strus? I don't think so. I don't think so. It's game one. It's game one.
Sets the tone.
Jimmy J, yes, Matisse needs to step up. Really does. Yeah.
Oh, never mind.
Are we praying for a sweep so that Jay Wright comes in and takes Doc's job and Doc goes to LA? Is that what we're doing here?
No shot. Jay Wright is probably the most. Never mind.
What were you
college? It's college basketball. All right, it's college basketball.
I would take Jay Wright.
It's 80s basketball being played in college.
Who 70s basketball. Big East. How many Final Fours has he been to? How many championships has he won? Who cares if it's Big East? Even back in the day when he first started at Villanova, Big East was a powerhouse. Georgetown, UConn. What are you talking about?
Kelly won too. Chip Kelly won college.
Oh my God!
Chip Kelly won college. That's all.
Comparing Jay Wright to Chip Kelly. Oh my goodness!
You're not. You can't be serious with that.
Serious?
That's why, dude. I'm telling you, if Coach K was to ever make the move to the NBA, he would have never had the success. He would have never had success like he did in college.
I totally disagree. You're probably one of those people that say that Villanova isn't a Philly school.
No, but to be fair, I mean, with the coaching and it's a recruiting thing too. I mean, you're recruiting some pretty damn good guys. I mean, I feel like at some point a lot of people can do that. Not saying me, but a lot of coaches can coach a team full of 5-star recruits.
I mean,
Cork must be 3. We're within 10.
What Jay Wright did with the Villanova program, I think you're disrespecting the hell out of Jay Wright right now.
Coach K would have took that Lakers job. Dude, anybody could have took the Lakers job. They don't even need a coach. They have LeBron.
Look at it. Our own guy pushes it.
Oh, Shake Milton showed up. Is it really a 13-point game right now?
Yes, it is.
2 minutes to go.
Bombs away. Throw it backwards. Do something.
Go to Bet US right now. Use that 125% sign-up bonus. Go 6.
On our Furkan Korkmaz.
Oh my God! There we go.
My fandom of him is like your Wentz fandom. Oh, look at that bucket.
But Wentz was actually good at what he did.
Let's go, Bassey. First NBA minutes, right?
The first playoff minutes.
Yeah, playoff minutes.
Furk hit another 3 when it didn't matter. Like, this is what pisses me off about Furkan Korkmaz and Shake Milton. Like, why are they in the game if they're in the actual rotation? Put in Jaden Springer.
Can this guy hit a free throw? Oh, no, we can't start him. We can't have him play. Oh, my God, this is ridiculous.
We got 102, 90, 117 to go.
Oh, my God, who the hell is that? Furkan Korkmaz's brother keeps fucking hitting jump shots.
Number 77?
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know.
Furkan Dorkmaz, that's him. Oh my God. What the hell was that? Jeez.
So Ethan says, wish we would have traded Matisse instead of Drummond and Curry. Now, I don't know what the exact package was because
that
I
would
do.
have worked salary.
Yeah, but I do remember that they were saying that Matisse Thybulle was the only thing holding back the Sixers from saying yes initially. So does that mean Curry was still was Curry still on our team? Was Drummond still on the team? Like, would it have been pick two of them
I
to
think
go
pick
and then you
two.
keep one of them? Because if
Yeah,
that's the case, as if we have Seth Curry tonight, bombs away.
yeah, you're right.
You want to talk about a putrid 3-point night? Seth
Could have
giving you
used.
what, at least 3 threes. That could have helped you going into that third
Yeah,
quarter.
yeah.
Dan Shyrock from Fan Friday as well said something that I want to bring up because it was where he says we can't crush a guy for getting elbowed in the face. The guy was healthy all year. Dan, I got you, but A, he shouldn't have been in the game. 29-point lead with 4 minutes to go. That's egregious. B, there should have never been a game 6, and part of that falls on Joel Embiid for not showing up in game 5. All that is on James Harden for not showing up in game 5. Most of it's for Doc Rivers for not getting his team ready in game 5. There should have never been a game 6.
Yep.
There should have never been a 35-point rout in Toronto.
Yep.
You should have ended it in 5.
Yeah.
It's called lackadaisical play. It's called being uninterested. You should be interested in every single playoff game you participate in.
Mm-hmm. And I feel like that might be an issue going forward. Like, people are going to get discouraged. Like, at some point, Embiid and Harden are going to have a falling through, I think.
I don't know. But we do have a big problem at hand because James Harden, I mean, and the Sixers lose 92-106, game 1. Game 2 will be Wednesday at 7:30. A2D Wednesday nights will be on to live react to that post game as well. But yeah, Tyler Hero beats us tonight. Max Strus beats us tonight.
Yep.
It's tough loss. Bam Adebayo. The Sixers just had no answers in the third quarter and in the fourth quarter. I mean, they were down 14 early. They ended up coming back, winning the first half by 1. I believe it was 51-50. And it seemed like at halftime, they just came out flat and they fell flat on their faces. That's the bottom line. If we want to say it for what it is. I think they come back strong game 2. You're begging for Maxey to take over. I think it is a Maxey type of game on Wednesday.
Yes.
Even though it shouldn't be. It shouldn't have to fall on a 21-year-old shoulders. It really shouldn't. But is it too much to ask for James Harden to give me a 35 piece? Is it too much?
Yeah, I think you're asking a little too much, Jimmy.
I mean, he's saying he has nothing to prove. The dude hasn't won a ring. How do you have nothing to prove?
Yep.
If you win a ring, you move yourself in the top 50 of all time.
Yeah, I agree.
Especially with Joel Embiid, who's never on the court.
At the end of the day, Jimmy, it's all about this. If they have enough of this, doesn't matter. It's just a game. He has enough money to blow it on strip clubs or whatever the hell he likes doing.
Yeah, Mr. Wing, how we doing today? This was a coaching error. They led at halftime by aggressively attacking the rim. Third quarter, they settled for threes, which they missed. Yeah, I mean, the missed 3-pointers.
There we go. That's the vibes tonight.
The missed 3-pointers really killed us. I mean, let's check the stat line for that. But they go 6 for 34 from 3 tonight, 18%. Overall, they were 43% from the field. I mean, Miami didn't do much better, and they were 9 for 36, 25% from 3, and they shot 43% from the field as well. So, I mean, if you hit at least 3 of those threes, you're back in the game come third quarter. Georges didn't show up. Danny Green was 1 for 7 from 3, 1 for 5 from 3. Maxey was 1 for 6 from 3. Harden was 2 for 7 from 3. Harris was 1 for 4. Georges was 0 for 7. Teese was 0 for 2. Shake was 0 for 1. Korkmaz was 1 for 2 in garbage time. Couldn't get a shot off in real time. So we could pump the brakes on playing Furkan Korkmaz.
Yeah. Yeah, it was just definitely not a – I had no optimism going into this game whatsoever. And then at halftime, I was like, okay, like they're showing – I thought when they were down by 14 in that first couple minutes, they were done. I thought they were just going to just get knocked out and just stay down. But they did come back and shot some pretty nice shots. And, like the rebounding killed us, obviously. And it was just the run up and jump shot threes. When there's no one down there to get a rebound, like that's just wasted shots. If you're cold, why are you going down there and shooting threes? You need to slow the game down and do what you got to do because, I mean, Harden was doing it, Maxey was doing it, Niang was doing it. Tobias was doing it, but he was the player of the game, no doubt. He couldn't really miss all game, but you're gonna have to rely on these max spot players, like I said, and even with Maxey, even with Thibault, who is not on the floor when Harrow's bombing away threes, and it's just stupid. That whole situation with Matisse was stupid. DeAndre Jordan didn't have that bad of a game, honestly. He had a few blocks, and he's just slow. That's all he is. He's just slow. Yeah, it's
DeAndre Jordan, he a couple solid plays here and there, but that's what I'm saying. If Paul Reed wasn't a foul machine, he's starting every single game. Like he had 5 offensive rebounds today. 5 offensive rebounds, 1 block shot, 1 steal, only 1 turnover. He was a -3 altogether. He played 13 minutes, but it seemed like he played an eternity tonight. But he only played 13 minutes because of 5 fouls. That's why I'm saying game 2, I would rotate Millsap. I would rotate Paul Reed. I would rotate Charles Bassey. I would rotate DeAndre Jordan every 2 minutes in that first half and just throw them all out there.
Yep.
Every 2 minutes.
Yep. No, I agree, man.
10-minute mark. Paul Reed.
I've seen worse from Doc. All right, I've like.
What else are you gonna do?
Can't be any worse than whatever he's written up, because he looked like Coach Carter in there, like with his pregame or his speech during halftime. Probably it's just bad. Doc doesn't want a job here next year, man. He wants to go to LA. Let him go to LA.
Stressful. Less stressful because LeBron's the coach and the GM.
Yep.
You don't have to do anything. You just sit there and collect a paycheck, live in LA. I mean, that's all you need to do when you're LeBron James coach for the Lakers.
Yeah. And shout out to warm weather, something that we don't have often. So that's why players don't go here, and we're not near the water.
Yeah, tell me about it.
We probably could have had a few more buyout players, but they decided to go to Miami and the Nets. Dragic. Yeah, whatever.
Dragic would have been nice, but
yeah,
he decided to go get swept in Brooklyn instead of coming here. Freaking bum.
Yeah. Imagine Doc coaching the Nets. Yeah, no, that would probably be one of the most dysfunctional teams.
See, here's the thing. I don't put any of this on Doc tonight.
No,
the players are what the players are.
Yeah.
There's only so much you can do when you only have 3 guys that are willing to step up. And when I say 3 with very, very loosely when it comes to James Harden.
Yeah.
Dude had, I think, 12. I don't know the exact stat line that he had, but I
16,
think he had
5 and 9. He had 9 rebounds, 5 assists, and 16 points.
That's unacceptable. But I think he had 12 points at halftime. So for you to come out and only have, I think, 2 assists and 4 points in the second half altogether when you're up by 1, it's not like this was a blowout going in either direction, dude.
Yeah.
You didn't show up. You were thinking about going out and partying.
Yep.
That's the only logical explanation to James Harden not showing up in the second half. That has to be.
You don't actually think he's going to go out and party tonight, do you?
I'll tell you one thing. I would go to Bet US and bet that he will.
His over under on strippers.
The money line is probably minus 120
Taking
right now.
back to his room. Yeah, dude. Dude, if I see that and if that gets posted, I don't want him back next season. Like, that's just a serious character issue that he has. But yeah, man, I sign and trade his ass, honestly, at this point.
Yeah, 16 points unacceptable. What do you think of what do you think of the series going forward? Like what do you have? That's the thing. I think you said on the A2D post Sixers and
I said
7, right?
7, yeah.
See, I thought
think they'll lose their 2 first games. I think the Sixers will lose their 2 first games. I think they'll go and take 2 at home. And then it's just gonna flip flop, I think, and it's all gonna go down to that last game. Depending on Embiid. If
dude,
Embiid
I
doesn't
think he'll be
play,
back
we're
game 3.
gonna-
I think
we might 5 or 4. We're losing.
he'll be back game 3.
I
I
hope so.
could tell. We all know Joe. We all know that he loves to show off his injuries. Now,
Yeah.
I'm not. I don't want to put out a false accusation that he likes to get hurt and that he's like inspiring to it, and he wants it to happen. But we all know how he is.
Yep.
He wants to show off. He wants to milk the injuries a little bit. I think he'll be back game 3, and I think he drops 50 during game 3.
Yep.
I think he absolutely suns Bam Adebayo.
Yep.
So I honestly think it'll be 2-2 going into game 5. I think we'll steal game 5 and then we'll bring it home and we'll win game 6. I mean tonight should have been expected. Game 2, I think we come out and win. I can't imagine that James Harden has another game like this. I can't.
Yeah.
Because if James Harden shows a little bit of a pulse in the second half, we win. We probably win by 10 if James Harden shows up. But he didn't show up.
Nope. Yeah.
And that's what I'm saying, Mr. Wing. The Heat aren't that good. They're not that good.
They're a bunch of like I'm gonna get heat for this. No pun intended, but they're just a bunch of role players, like good role players.
You know who they
They're
remind me of?
literally a Jazz team. They're literally built like a Jazz team. They have 2 starting 5s.
You know who they remind me of?
They're a beatable team. James Harden is debatably the best player on the court.
Right
now,
now,
debatably. Right now, maybe not, but debatably,
yeah.
he is
I mean,
the
it's
best player
debatable.
on the court.
I mean, Tobias was the best player in the court altogether tonight. I mean, maybe over Tyler Hero was probably better, but Tyler Hero, Tobias Harris, arguable. But they remind me of the Atlanta Hawks team last year.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Bryce, how do you not agree with me? The Jazz from 2 years ago, there's not a star player. Bam is not at all. He got on All-Star. He got in an All-Star game, but is he an actual like All-Star? Is he a guy you would want to start your franchise with? No.
Until they make it, and the same could be said about the Sixers. I don't think the Sixers are anything special until they show me. But until the Heat
until
show
they have
me
him,
that they could.
I
mean, until they show me that they could win something outside of the Lamicki ring, that they're nothing to me. Just like the Sixers. The Sixers haven't gotten past the second round.
Yeah, we're just as bad. I know, but I love to hate the Lakers.
All right, you are better coach, yes. Better bench, yes. Better defense, maybe.
Yeah,
but you're not the better team. But Joel Embiid on the court, you're not the better team. Sorry. I mean, that was with Shaq and D Wade, right?
I mean,
do you have Shaq and D Wade on this team right now, Bryce?
It wasn't even them playing defense tonight. It was our lack of rebounding. It was literally our lack of rebound. Our defense wasn't that bad. You only let them.
Yeah, our defense is showing up.
104 points.
Our defense is showing up, Bryce, and that
106 points. That's not that much.
That's without the anchor too, and that was
exactly.
And we shot 18% from 3 tonight.
So defense isn't that good. It's not that much better. It might be better, but it's not that much better.
Yeah, I mean with Joel Embiid, and you could say that Kyle Lowry was out, with Kyle Lowry back and with Joel Embiid back, the Sixers are a better team, and that's with the horrible bench, because we saw that Doc was playing an 8-man rotation, and we saw how effective it was.
Yep.
If we want to be real, it should have been a sweep against Toronto. It should have been. That game 4 was atrocious, absolutely atrocious. How are we the better team? Philly Sports Nation, Sports Passion. How are we not the better team with Joel Embiid? You see what happened in the first half tonight?
We're not the better team.
We were just throwing everybody in every single direction.
Yeah, we're not the better team now, obviously, but with Embiid, that was a game you probably won by 5 points tonight.
Are we losing to a team that's starting Gabe Vincent and Max Strus? Let's just think about that.
No, I mean we're starting Danny Green, so maybe.
All right, but Danny Green has won with 3 different teams. He's been a starter in all 3 of those teams. Like, what are we talking about? We're comparing Danny Green to Max Strus and Gabe Vincent.
Matt Strus has a pretty good 3-point shot. I don't know.
There you go.
All right, Jimmy.
He doesn't play a lick of defense. The only defense he's good at is when it's a 2-3 zone.
I'm just yanking your chain.
Yeah, as always. You are not him. You are not him.
You're not the guy. No, man, but dude, Danny.
I mean, we keep saying this, but we're winning this series in 6 or 7. Like everybody's coming. Whenever the Sixers lose a game, it's always the end of the world with this freaking fan base, and I can't stand it. I can't stand it. You're telling me that when Joel Embiid comes back in Game 3, we're still going to lose in 6, Drew. We're still going to lose in 6. Who else? 4 Heaven 8K. Miracle. Don the Trolls.
You said Daniel Green. You said Daniel Green watched. Yeah, man.
Like, I don't know what else to say or do. I mean, I still think we're winning in 6. We're going to win Game 2. I think we might.
Did the Heat shoot that great tonight or not?
No, they shot horrible.
Yeah,
our defense was pretty much locked up.
Yeah.
It was
solid.
It was the lack of missing our MVP because we had to play Paul Reed and DeAndre Jordan for an extended amount of minutes, and then we even tried Paul Millsap out there.
You know who would be such a good center for us right now? And be like, give me Boban, bro. Give me Boban. At least that guy will get rebounds. Am I right? Come on.
Paul Reed was giving you rebounds. He just
I know
makes boneheaded plays sometimes.
Yeah. Shit. I mean, if you had Boban out there getting rebounds, give me Mo Bamba. I'm literally taking any of these guys over what we got. I'm sorry. I like you, B-Ball Paul, but you're special.
All right, so I got Sixers and 6. You got what? Sixers and 7?
7, yeah.
All right. If you call us homers all you want. You could.
I will stream myself running outside naked if we win 6. That's true. But I mean, he just needs to get his arms up. No one likes getting their arms up because it's a foul each fucking time we put our arms up.
Oh yeah, this league is is terrible.
All right. The refs, there were some awful calls.
Both sides.
The one on Matisse was awful.
Yeah.
There was some. I mean, I'm not saying this biasly. There was a lot on us.
It's just the inconsistency with
how
the games get called. It's just every single day it's different, and it's horrible. It's absolutely horrible.
Makeup calls.
Yep, it's the worst thing you could do for sports.
I'm not blaming the refs whatsoever on this game, like at all. We shot the way we shot, 18% from 3. You're never gonna win when you shoot 18% from 3.
Yeah.
So.
All right, so we got a few series remaining. How about the one that's on right now? We got Phoenix versus Dallas. It seems like everybody's back and healthy. Devin Booker's starting. Where do you think this series is going to go?
I think it's going to be a good series, honestly. So they got Booker back, right?
Yeah.
Pending his health, and if he can stay healthy, I think the Suns, who are up 10-0 right now, I think they'll win. I think the Suns will win. I think Booker and Chris Paul. Chris Paul did not miss one shot that game 6 against
Yeah.
Pelicans. He was 16 or 14 for 14. He's something I wish the Sixers had. You know, with a good developed core around him. Him and Embiid would be pretty good. But you would also need that shooter. I say Suns in 6.
Yeah. It's hard to disagree because the Suns have been the best team in the league all year.
But
Um,
but Luka is the
yeah,
end all be all.
that's what I was about to say. And our playoff predictions are brought to you by Gleason's Bar. Second round playoff predictions, by the way. Brought to you by Gleason's Bar, located in Levittown, PA, 6700 Mill Creek Ave. Use the promo code A2D for 10% off your order whenever you dine in, take out, or order online, gleasonsbarandsteaks.com. Yeah, you just said it. I think Luka Doncic is something special, and pending his health, I think they will win in 7. I love Luka. I love Jalen Brunson, pride of Villanova.
Yep.
You probably hated him too.
No. Honestly, I didn't. I kind of like them.
Oh, okay. Just saying.
Nah.
But I think Mavs in 7.
Mavs in 7?
Yeah, Mavs
Nah.
in 7.
No. I'll take experience over. I mean, Luca. There's sometimes where he just doesn't show up. But I mean, I haven't seen that yet in the playoffs so far from him. So I don't really know. That can honestly go either way. I do think that the Suns will win in 6 just because they have that experience, but just depends on Luka.
Yeah, Mavs in 7. Book it. Mavs in 7, Sixers in 6. Parlay that. Win yourself some money. Philly sports passion.
No shot Lowry's getting 20 to 25 points if he's out there. There's one ball.
Dude, I don't care.
Oladipo.
I don't care if Kyle Lowry comes back or not. They're not beating us if Joel Embiid comes back game 3 and stays
Yeah.
healthy. There's no shot.
I hear you.
With
I'm just
our
ready to
8-man
find it.
rotation,
Yeah.
with B-Ball Paul, Georges, and who was that third guy? I mean, plug in Forcon if you want, because I think Shake Milton was that guy, and he's not that guy. He isn't. He is not him.
We need like a little thing we can go. You're not that guy.
You're not that guy, and you are not him. You are not him.
You're not him.
So,
You're
but
just,
yeah, I think Tyrese Maxey's going to steal the show game 2. I'm predicting a 107-93 spot. Sixers win game 2, and I'm saying Tyrese gives you 40.
Yeah.
Harden will give you 20 and 14. Tobias will show up and give you 24. And
yeah. I don't want Beal. I'm just saying out there, I do not want Beal at all.
I don't want Beal if Harden.
I don't want another guard. I need a 3-and-D guy.
Yep.
I need that. Imagine if we fucking kept Mikal Bridges. Please.
Yeah. He would be but he's still just a role. He's not in the max contract slot.
Yeah, no.
He would be a decent role player right now.
He would be.
I'll tell you that. Another
better than
pride of
Danny
Villanova.
Better than Danny Green. And we could have kept him, but we chose what? Did we choose peanut allergy over him?
Yeah. Can't have a peanut butter and jelly.
My God.
Unbelievable. Miracle.
Peanut
I
butter
mean,
and jelly.
come on. That regular season, was that a regular season game, Miracle?
Yeah.
Like, stop.
There's
Stop
no
talking about regular season games. Bradley Beal has won nothing in his entire career. I want winners. Great segue into the Eagles talk because we just drafted a bunch of winners, but we gotta get on with the rest of these the playoff predictions. Bucks Celtics. I'm saying Bucks in 6. Sorry, Bill. I just think the Celtics they've been a fake team all year. They were slightly above average come January, and then they just got hot in a regular season playoff schedule. I don't think they could keep up with Milwaukee. Milwaukee, I think, is just that much better than them. Milwaukee is a matchup nightmare, and the only team that matches up good against Milwaukee is Philadelphia when Joel Embiid is healthy. That's it. That's the bottom line.
Because no one's stopping Giannis on that
Yep.
Heat team.
Nope. Bam? Are you kidding me?
Yeah,
Fakest all-star of all time.
exactly.
Bucks in 6. What do you got?
I say Bucks in 5. I just think that they're. I know Chris Middleton is out, but they have a pretty deep team, and I know that. But I know Jason Tatum's taking over right now. He's only 19, right? As I like to say each year.
He's been 19 for 7 years.
Yes. Yeah. But
plus he's only 19 years old. Fuck off.
Yeah. The GOAT will lose against Giannis in 6 games, 5 to 6 games. They have no answer for him. I mean, Robert Williams, he's a good young guy, but he's not better than Bam. Bam's not better than Embiid. So Embiid is the only guy that can realistically guard Giannis. You could say that, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
And Kawhi, maybe, if he was healthy.
Dude, I hear you. And just real quick, going back to this game, because I know a lot of people are panicking. I don't think there's a reason to panic. I mean, we shot 17% from 3, as Kyle says, and we said it earlier on in the show. Sixers will never shoot 17% from 3 again. I mean, I promise you one thing. Georges is not going to go 0 for 7 again. Maxey isn't going to go 1 for 5 again, or 1 for 7, whatever it was, 1 for 6.
Mm-hmm.
I think James Harden can give you 3 threes. He gave you 2 tonight. Danny Green is up, and then he's down, up and down. And he was down tonight. So I think game 2, he's going to be up. I think game 2, he gives you 14. 12 maybe. I mean, 14 might be a stretch. Maybe 12.
In the second half?
They just got to keep their foot on the gas in the second half.
Were you talking about Harden?
I was just talking about Danny.
Oh. I thought you were talking about Harden US 14. I'm like, what?
Oh, no, Danny. Danny's up and down, up and down. Today he was down. I think game 2, he gives you 12 to 14.
Yeah. I mean, his defense wasn't bad, but
I mean, his defense is good.
He needs to pass the ball. He can't shoot every single time he gets in the court.
But here's the thing with their defense. Like, their defense was good tonight. They just couldn't. They were expending so much energy on the defensive side of the ball that
they couldn't execute on the.
They couldn't execute on the offensive side.
They're tired, and that's one thing I think that will hurt us for game 2. I mean, those guys look like they were dead by the third quarter. Even with the 12-man rotation you got out there. Because usually you're going to have Harden, Maxey, or Tobias out there at once. So
you need at least
once they all come in together, they're going to be gassed in the fourth quarter. Gassed.
Well, here's the bottom line. You need to win 12 more games, and it's balls to the wall. That's the bottom. That's championship mentality. Who gives a crap how many minutes you're playing?
Yeah.
Like, you're getting paid to play the sport you love the most.
Yep.
Like 40 I don't know. I don't want to be that rugby guy, but 80 minutes, balls to the wall.
Yep.
There's no reason why you can't play 48 minutes of basketball. And I'm not even saying 48, but there's no reason why you can't play 44 minutes of basketball.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, with all the TV timeouts you get, with the 6 coach timeouts that you get, with the 15-minute halftime that you get.
Or the unused coaches challenge that we have.
The unused coaches challenge, the reviews within 2 minutes of the game. Like, it's not like you're playing 48 minutes nonstop.
Yeah.
Just saying.
Yep. Right.
Yeah. Tommy, I hear you. I mean, I don't think we're going to go 6 for 34 from the field again.
Who knows?
All right. Last series.
Warriors, Grizzlies.
Yeah. I got Warriors in 5.
I got Warriors in 5 too. I think that I was talking with my dad a little bit earlier. I do like Ja Morant a lot, and I think that he can make that step. but with the game he plays, it's not enough to beat the Warriors. It was enough to beat any other team that was a lower seed than you, with the exception of maybe a few. But John Morant he's just a more efficient Russell Westbrook.
Yeah.
That's what he is. He's
Yeah.
not a three-point shooter. He likes driving the lane and dunking on people like Russ did.
He's explosive. He's
He
good.
plays some defense. He plays a little bit of defense, a little bit.
Yep. He'll get you that triple-double on the occasion.
Yeah,
and I think once he enters his prime, he'll be that triple-double guy. That's a great comparison.
But he can't shoot that three on an elite level like other point guards. He's going to be his downfall. If he was shooting like Curry was shooting from three, he would be a great player.
Yep.
Great player.
And he'll still be a top 10 player in the NBA over the next
for sure.
10 years.
For sure. Just as Russ was.
Now,
I hope he ends up better than Russ. Like, I like Russ.
I mean, I loved Russell Westbrook throughout his entire career.
I did.
I mean,
I like his mentality.
If LA calls us up right now at the end of the season and we lose to the Heat in 5 and they say, "Here, give us Harden and we'll give you Westbrook," I'm taking that deal in a heartbeat. Have Maxey play the 2. Have Russ play the 1. Can it get any worse than what just happened tonight, Ev?
Yes.
It can?
Yeah.
It can.
Yeah.
At least Russ is going to go all out for you for 4 quarters. He may turn the ball over, but we can never doubt the fact that Russell Westbrook will give it his all. James Harden does not give it his all.
He's a proven loser. That's the only thing.
What's James Harden?
So no. Yeah, he's a loser too. But I mean, I just think Russ is more of a loser. I don't know why. Oh, all right. I just want to add something. Philly sports passion. Liverpool's winning it all. Liverpool's winning it all. Man City, Liverpool. Liverpool wins in penalties. Book it.
I would go to this money line right now and see what the spread is and have the Mavericks cover, because right now they're down by 15. I think you could get some good value out of that. See what that is right now. But let's transition into some Eagles talk, because they had a hell of a weekend.
Oh my God.
Got another quarterback named Carson.
Here we go. With knee issues.
So.
Oh my God.
What?
I can't wait until like one bad game from fucking Hurts and you're just like, you need to put Carson in or something, Minshew, or oh my God. I might not make it. I might. I hope I can, because I just want to hear silence. I want to hear crickets. I want to hear Evan.
What, with Jalen?
We believed you.
With Jalen?
Yeah. Evan, we should have believed you. We're so sorry.
So now you just want to be right.
No, I just want Jalen Hurts to succeed because
it fits your agenda.
No.
I want Jalen Hurts to succeed too. Do I think it's going to happen? I don't know. I mean, A.J. Brown makes his chances significantly better.
Yeah.
Eagles Talk brought to you by Specialized Physical Therapy. Check out our doc, Dr. Paul Vidal at Specialized Physical Therapy, LLC. He has 2 locations in Burlington and Cherry Hill, New Jersey. He is our doc. Make him yours. SpecializedPhysicalTherapy.com.
Yep.
Yeah, dude, there's definitely not an excuse anymore. I mean, I was preaching it. I was preaching it from the freaking 700 level.
I said it too. I said Hurts, you need to. I said in the chat right after we got AJ Brown. I was saying, like, this is no excuse for him. I'm not making any excuses for him this year. Not happening.
Just real quick, Kyle. I mean, he had 5 fouls. So, I mean, they had to take him in and out all the time. But yeah, dude, I hear you. But I was preaching from the 700 level all season, all off season last year, all preseason last year, and all season last year. That Howie Roseman and Jeffrey Lurie did everything for this kid to succeed. They built the best offensive line in football. They brought in a Heisman Trophy winner in Devontae Smith.
Yep.
They signed a top 5 tight end for him. They created the best offensive line in football.
Yep.
And they even adjusted the freaking entire playbook for him because he couldn't throw the football.
Yeah, you're right.
Is it going to happen again?
I hope not.
Like, you want to talk about a guy with a long leash?
Mm-hmm. You're right. This is his time. It's either he folds,
And
or
I'm not
thrives.
okay, but I'm not okay with that because I think 22, 23 starts is enough to see what a guy has, especially since he hasn't changed a thing since his days at Alabama.
Mm-hmm. How old is Hurts?
I don't
20?
care. He hasn't showed anything, any type of change in how many years, Evan?
Is he 24?
I just want you to acknowledge the fact that he has shown the same exact thing on film year in and year out. Mr. Intangible has everything except for the right arm.
Mm-hmm.
And are we going to waste a year of Dallas Goedert? Are we going to waste Jason Kelsey's last year? Are we going to waste another prime year of Jordan Mailata, Lane Johnson, Landon Dickerson? Waste Jason Kelsey? Waste another year of Devontae on his rookie deal? Waste another year of Dallas Goedert on his new deal?
You already said all this.
Waste 1 year of A.J. Brown? Are we going to do it? Are we going to do it again?
You're just hitting it home.
What do you mean?
Yeah, dude, I
I'm
agree with
hitting
you.
it home?
I agree with you, Jimmy.
All right, so why does he just automatically get gifted the starting quarterback position when he can't throw the football?
I'm not gifting it. I said from the jump that he has to earn it. But like you like to say, he's going to get it anyway.
I just don't
he will get it. I'm not saying he's going to earn it, but he will get it over Minshew. He will. He will be starting week 1. And that's just how it is. And if he doesn't do good, they're gonna. I feel like the leash is a lot more shorter now that you got all these guys coming in.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, all right. Let's just get to the draft picks because I don't want to criticize Shaylin. Not yet. All right, we got a whole.
You've just been doing it all off season, just not yet.
I mean, every time somebody says something to trigger me, I'm gonna go after it.
It's all right.
But,
it's all right.
But I think Howie Roseman had an A draft, not A plus, because you let Tyrann Mathieu go and you let Kyle Hamilton slip through your fingers. But the more I've slept on it, the more I've liked the Jordan Davis pick. I know you and I were both on the live stream when that pick occurred.
Yeah.
And I was kind of ruffling some feathers because I really, really wanted Kyle Hamilton.
Yeah,
but,
I get your point of view. I do, because we do not have that help besides Darius Slay in that secondary, and your defensive line. You could have waited another year,
Yeah.
Or you could have waited to the second round.
Especially when you had Kyle Hamilton in your lap and he got picked.
I get your side. I get your side. At first, I was like, Jordan Davis is a beast, but like, I'm not gonna say he won't have. Like, I wasn't in love with the. I don't know if he was just gassed or just the pass blocking or the like trying to get through during a pass. I didn't love that.
Yeah.
Because I've seen so much of that from Fletcher Cox all season last season. And yeah, I don't know what it is. But hopefully it doesn't happen here.
Yeah.
I wouldn't mind either guys though. I'm not mad at the pick.
Yeah, I'm not really mad anymore because you still got guys like Chuck Clark out there. You got other guys. What's his name? Slipping my mind, but you still got wide receivers, or I'm sorry, you still got cornerbacks. You got Joe Hayden, Trey Waynes. You still got like you need to sign one safety and one corner because Zach McPherson and Marcus Epps are not they can't be starting. They can't. They can't.
What about the next Dawkins?
Don't even say it. Don't even say it. He's just as good as JJ Arcega-Whiteside in my opinion. Dude stinks. Kayvon Wallace, get out of here.
Yeah.
Mark, do we know who Gardner Minshew is? Like that's my thing. When it comes to we already know who Gardner Minshew is. Do we? Because I think Gardner Minshew has what, 3 or 4 more starts than Jalen, and he was given a lot less. He was given a horrible coach in Jacksonville, and the games that he came in this year, he was throwing the football. Dude had a perfect QBR against the Jets. And we could say it was the Jets, it was the Jets, it was the Jets. What did Jalen do against the Giants? Jalen Hurts didn't beat a winning quarterback.
No.
Jalen Hurts didn't beat a quarterback that deserved to be in the NFL last year.
Right.
Or I'm sorry, those were his only wins against quarterbacks that shouldn't have been in the NFL and pitiful defenses. That's what it was.
Yep.
Let me bring up the career games played for Gardner Minshew and compare it to Jalen Hurts.
Yeah, no, I'm not saying Minshew over Hurts. So. That's crazy.
He has 22 games started. Does Gardner Minshew 22 games? And one of those games last year was against Dallas, which didn't count. I mean, we could say that 3 of those games didn't count for Jalen. So I'll just say 22, right? 22 games started. And he is 8-14. 8-14.
Yep.
What's Jalen Hurts?
I don't want to count. I just think that it's his to lose. It really is his to lose. It's not Minshew's job. It's not. He can compete for it all he wants, but unless he does something, unless he has an arm like Peyton Manning and can run like Lamar Jackson, I don't think he's getting in. I mean, the dude went to coach and asked him if he can be the starting quarterback, and he said no. So,
yeah, you think that was Coach Sirianni's decision, or do you think that was Howie and Jeffrey?
That was definitely
that
was definitely both. Stop.
Nick Sirianni, Jalen Hurts isn't Nick Sirianni's guy. Nick Sirianni came here to win, and he had to adjust his entire offense because the quarterback couldn't throw the football. I mean, I'm a broken record saying this. Jalen Hurts has 19 career starts. Gardner Minshew has 22 career starts. So do we really know who Gardner Minshew is?
He's got less potential than Hurts. That's what he had.
How? I'm not trying to crown Gardner. I'm really not. But the guy can throw the football better than Jalen Hurts can. And when you have AJ Brown and Devontae Smith and Dallas Goedert,
Hurts is him. Hurts is him. He can be him.
He could be
if he gets his arm right, he's him.
If he gets his arm right, his arm hasn't been right for 5 years.
All right, he's been working on it. He's got his guy.
He's been working
excuses,
on it.
Jimmy, no excuses.
You know what this sounds like? You know what this sounds like? This sounds like my love for Ben Simmons. That's what this sounds like. Do we have the videos from May of him throwing freaking darts to AJ Brown with no defense and no pocket and no time and no fans at freaking Absegami High School where they're practicing or whatever? Is that what we're looking at? Is that what we're saying? He's been working on it?
Yep.
Yeah, I saw number 11's press conference about. I mean, I think Jalen Hurts is what, the godfather of AJ Brown's daughter or whatever.
Yeah.
So, but I would think that after AJ Brown had Ryan Tannehill as a quarterback, he would maybe want an upgrade. And is Jalen Hurts really an upgrade?
No.
I mean, I think they're maybe the same echelon of quarterback, same tier, tier 4 quarterback out of 6 tiers. Maybe 5 tiers.
I look like I'm tearing up right now. I just yawned, but no.
You look like you're aging, like Doc Rivers.
Dude, I literally files have been kicking my ass. That's all I can say.
The 2 full projects today, dude.
I got a 10-page paper due by tomorrow, and then I have to just get to work. But yeah, dude, I'm looking forward to see what Hurts has this season. If he doesn't, you got your 2 first-round picks next year. Go and trade down and get one of your dudes. Get one of them. And hopefully it's not, what was it, CJ? CJ Stroud and who else?
Bryce Love.
Bryce
No,
Love.
Bryce Young. Why do I keep saying Bryce
Bryce
Love?
Young.
It's Bryce Young. Have a picture with
Bryce
the guy.
Young's he's the Ohio kid?
Bryce Young is Alabama guy.
He's Alabama, yeah.
CJ Stroud is Ohio State. By the way,
I'm not taking no damn Ohio State quarterback. I'm sorry.
Well, another thing with the other quarterback, the Alabama quarterback, I met him, have a picture with him, and I have a freaking head on him. I'm 6'3".
Yeah.
So you want to talk about a short quarterback? I mean, I love Bryce Young. Cool kid, nice guy. I freaking leading the offense at Alabama. So he's sure as hell is doing something right. But the kid is what, 5'9"? Is that gonna 5'10"? Is that gonna last in the NFL?
No. Kyler Murray vibes, shorter than Kyler Murray. Don with his Hutchinson picture. Oh my god. This man changes his profile picture every day.
Jalen Hurts was gifted the quarterback position last year. No questions asked. Any other quarterback that plays the way that Jalen Hurts played last year, he's benched. He's benched.
Mm-hmm.
Did Gardner get a fair opportunity last year? No. He threw a freaking perfect game. But the game that he relieved Hurts for. Don't say it's the Jets, because look at the games that Jalen Hurts played last year against inferior opponents. Don't say it's the Jets.
He only had 2 touchdowns against the Cowboys.
Who?
They played.
The game didn't matter. They already benched everybody, and then they got blown out. They got a freaking boat raced the next week.
Still a loss.
Okay. All right.
Still a loss.
All right. And so is Jalen Hurts' loss to the freaking Giants.
Yeah, it is.
And the damn near loss to the Panthers. That counts as his one and only game-winning drive.
Near is not a loss.
His only game-winning drive as a professional quarterback was against the Panthers. And if anybody wants to rewatch that Panthers game, go do it and come back to us next Monday and talk to me about how good Jalen Hurts is.
Hater. Just wait, Jimmy.
I'm a hater.
Just wait.
How many times did I praise Jalen Hurts last year after wins?
Just wait.
Go back to the records. What do you
mean?
Just
wait.
Go back
You're
to our
praising
records.
him because he did good for one game.
Go back to the tape
on the next game.
Yeah, because he sucks.
The trash quarterback you've ever seen.
He is. I've seen 2 games of the worst quarterback play I've ever seen in my entire life, and that was from Jalen Hurts, the playoff game and the Giants game. And we can blame Jalen Reagor all we want. Should have never been in that position against the Giants. You put up what, 7 points?
That was that game winning, dude. Back-to-back weeks, wasn't it game-winning drives that came down to a win or not?
That he
lost. And the wide receiver literally.
Why were you in that position in the first place?
If that was fucking Wentz.
It was Wentz. How many times was it Wentz in 2019? Where it was drop after drop after
drop. Game-winning drives.
I can name 3 off the top of my head.
Aguilar
against the Falcons. J.J. Arcega-Whiteside against the Lions. Aguilar against the Patriots. And he still won the division that year. But that's besides the point.
Nah, bro. That ain't it. You have to cheer for him, Jim.
I am cheer.
Just cheer for.
Can we please go back to the tapes of how much I praise the guy after every win?
Okay. Keep the same energy.
I will praise him after every win.
Keep the same energy.
I do. You keep the same energy with the Sixers. I'm about to read the records of the freaking A2D chat of how horrible you are to watch a freaking basketball game with.
Yeah. I'm not.
What? You're not?
No. Absolutely not.
How many times did you say game over in the first quarter tonight?
I mean, game over. We lost. I guess
exactly.
Book it with Evan, baby. I mean, I didn't know Miami was going to turn the ball 11 times in the.
But that was from good defense by us.
I know. Trust me, I know.
I don't know. All right. What do you think of the center? The center pick, Beef Jurgens or whatever?
Yeah. Yeah. I like him. You know, like I trust Kelsey. into finding his replacement. He wouldn't want anybody who wouldn't be fit for the job. You know what I mean? Like he's been our quarterback for the last 10, close to 10 years.
Center.
Center. That's what I meant. So, yeah, that would be kind of crazy. That would be kind of crazy. But I mean, I didn't really at first I was like, why the hell did we pick a center? But then that story came out that that's who Kelsey wanted.
Yeah.
So I'm not really gonna say anything about it.
Apparently, out
I'm
of all the centers that Kelsey's been studying over the past 3 years, he was like, "Yeah, that's like my guy. He plays the game of football the way I do." So I think it was a solid pick, and the fact that you were able to get Nakobe Dean in the 3rd round, unfreaking believable.
steal.
Seal the draft, and then
And it
Carson
was all
Strong.
because of some weird medical thing, and he was completely fine.
Yeah, it's because
So
one doctor told him one thing, and then the other doctor said you should get surgery, but he listened to the other doctor that said, like, if the guy needed surgery, he would have gotten surgery.
yeah,
Like this is the modern day athlete right here.
yeah.
But he is totally abolishing that stereotype of the modern day athlete is, you know.
I never really thought about it until just like a few months ago. Like, how many surgeries like Embiid went through? How many surgeries all these other athletes have went through? It's kind of like crazy to me. And I played sports all my life. Luca's grabbing his knee.
Yeah, that's not good for the in-game money line bet I just put in.
Sell it.
Sell it.
Sell it.
It looked like he just got kicked in the balls.
Cash out. He got hit in the ouch.
Yeah, he got kicked in the balls. I don't know why he was holding his knee. Did the pain go down to his knee?
Joseph's right. If Dean and AJ Brown can stay healthy, Howie Roseman has a great draft. Like,
Yeah.
AJ Brown, I'm not gonna lie. Like when I heard about, like there wasn't even rumors of him going to Philly, like trade rumors of him to Philly. I was saying I would have took DK over him, just because AJ Brown has had knee surgery twice, and I mean,
Yeah,
shit, stay
dude's
healthy.
a beast. Dude's a
He
beast.
is.
I love him. I
Yeah.
think he's the best receiver we've had since Terrell Owens.
He's got meat on his bones, so he's all right. And Kobe Dean too. He doesn't have as much meat on his bones, but you know, he's gonna be that linebacker that we wanted Singletary to be, or Singleton, whatever the fuck his name is, Singleton. We need a linebacker who can actively guard like tight ends that come across for a slant or like fast receivers, because there was too many times last year where you got caught having Singleton guarding Tyreek Hill at once.
Yeah.
That can't happen. That can't happen.
Yep, I hear you. And if they bring in a guy like a Trey Waynes or a Joe Hayden, I think that would be a perfect
Hayden would
compliment
be
to
amazing.
Yeah, perfect compliment to Darius Slay. And then you bring in a Chuck Clark, because Baltimore, they just signed Marcus Williams and then they drafted Kyle Hamilton. So they don't need Chuck Clark anymore. So bring me Chuck Clark.
Yeah.
I mean, I think Howie has this all figured out. And then once you complete that secondary,
how much money do we have in cap left, you know?
I mean, you only have to sign Jordan Davis for this year. I'm pretty sure that all of AJ Brown's money is going to be towards the back end of the contract. So I would say you have room to sign maybe $11 million more dollars, and that's just off the top of my head.
10, 11 million.
Yeah.
I mean, you can go throw these guys some like 1 year, like you can throw 1 year deals out there or a 2-year deal.
Yeah.
Like I'm not opposed to that, but
like
I mean, you know what I don't like. I mean, obviously that those 1-year deals, those players are trying to show off that they're worth more than 1 year.
Yeah.
And
like Chuck Clark, perfect example.
Why
give him
not?
Give him a $1 million 1 year $8 million contract for him to try and get the bag, you know? How old is Chuck Clark?
mean that helps. That's helping them, and that gives them more incentive to ball out.
I mean, Chuck Clark's first of all, only 27 years old, and
He's
he was
young.
born in
He's kind of young.
Philadelphia.
Yep. Why not?
So maybe try and trade him.
Why not? What did you think about the Eagles releasing Herbig? I was kind of surprised by that.
That just shows me that I think Sayamalu is going to be that swing guard / center,
So,
and I think Beef Jurgens is just going to go right into right guard.
So Dickerson is your full-time left guard,
Yeah,
basically now. Okay.
yeah. I would
At
say,
least we have depth with the center position and the guard position.
Yeah, and
Like,
then we forget.
you have 3 guards who can play center.
Yeah, and you still have Driscoll that could play right guard, left guard, right
Exactly.
tackle. So Driscoll's still there. Sayamalu. So I think Driscoll, Sayamalu, and Dillard are going to be your main replace your main depth offensive lineman.
Are you surprised that neither Dillard or Rieger was traded during that draft?
Wait, one more time.
Are you surprised that Dillard or Rieger weren't traded during that draft?
No,
I was a little
because
surprised in that later rounds. Like I was like,
well, I think you can't get anything for Reagor because he sucks. So I'm not surprised that you couldn't get rid of Reagor. And then when it comes
I'll
to
take
Dillard,
him for depth. I'll take him for depth. Honestly,
no, I'd rather have you out there.
no. Thank you.
I'm not
thank you.
I'd rather have you, but but when it comes to Dillard, I didn't want to trade Dillard. I think he's a very solid backup tackle.
Yeah,
and especially when it comes to Lane Johnson's health over the past few years, I think Dillard's very valuable. And unless you're giving up a first-round pick for him, maybe a second, but I'm not giving him up for a third, fourth, fifth. Not doing that. And then Reagor, you can't get a 7th-round pick for that guy. I mean, you can maybe trade him to a USFL team, but he stinks. Like, he's not good. What's the name of the Philadelphia USFL team?
The Stars, Philadelphia
the Stars.
Maybe or the New Jersey Generals.
Yeah, maybe he could be the mascot, the blob for the Stars. Isn't that a thing? We could trade the mascot. We could have a backup swoop, and then they could get Jalen Reagor. I'd be okay with that.
That would be a pretty good trade.
Yeah,
maybe we can get one of their safeties.
So, but yeah, I mean,
let's try to get back Alex Singleton. I'm just playing.
Yeah, where did he go? Denver?
Who? Jackson?
No, Singleton.
Oh yeah. Goddard, yeah.
Yeah, I think Tyree Jackson's going to be cut. I mean, he tore his ACL last year in Week 18.
Yeah.
And then they'll keep.
Isn't he like 6'7" or 6'8"? Like he's gigantic.
Yeah, I've been waiting for him to, take off for how many years now? And
he just pulled Philly.
Yeah, he's just not it, I guess. And hopefully he recovers speedily. But yeah, I think Goddard, Calantera, and I'm never calling him that name. And number 19 will be the 3 tight ends going into. Like when you're that bad,
number 19's only number 19. Yeah. He's only there for special teams, and that was just to clear up a spot for wide receivers.
Yeah,
that was the only reason why he is on the team right now. Because he's a great blocker, but nothing else.
All right, that's enough J.J. Arthur-Whiteside love for the show for tonight. But like when you look at the wide receiver depth, where is Jalen Reagor going to fit in? I mean, you got A.J. Brown, Devontae Smith, Zach Pascal.
You have Quez Watkins as your fifth guy. I think Quez can battle out against Pascal for that 4th spot.
Wait, who's 3? Who's 3?
You got A.J. Brown.
Yeah, Devontae too. And then
Pascal. All right, never mind. No.
Yeah. Pascal and Quez. And then you got the guy that you signed in free agency, Greg Ward, as your fifth.
Yeah. I mean, you have pretty good depth. You do.
Jalen Reagor stinks.
That's all.
He
I mean,
stinks.
Greg Ward's not terrible.
Yeah, he's all right. He's dependable. He was Carson Wentz's number one target for how many years?
Yeah.
And now look, he's
1, 2.
fifth on the depth chart because they're doing everything for Hurts and they did nothing for Wentz.
All right. We get it. We get it, Jimmy. We get it. You like Carson Wentz.
The sippy
I
cup
mean, you
isn't
also
there.
had Ertz, who he only passed to Ertz. Let's get that through everyone's head. He only passed to Ertz and nobody else.
Yeah, because he had nobody else. I mean,
I know.
there was times where Charlie Davies and Deontay Burnett and Greg Ward were his three receivers. So, wow,
I
Matthew.
mean, Burnett was pretty saucy.
Deontay Burnett. I remember one catch from him. Carson Wentz also made Travis Fulgham the best receiver in football for 4 weeks in a row. And
Bring
now,
back Green Beckham. Someone needs to get him back.
Yeah.
Green Beckham.
Oh,
Just
yeah,
because his last name was Beckham and like Odell Beckham was pretty cool at the time.
DGB.
Yep. Jalen Reagor's unwiped cheeks.
Ethan, I agree. I think Quez thrives as the 3 guy. But
Yeah.
you need a quarterback to throw it to him. Because, again, Quez and Devontae were open all game long against Tampa Bay, and Jalen was just not finding them. Scared to death to throw it across the middle. Scared to death.
Unwiped cheeks. Yeah.
All right.
You're
So
right.
overall, I give the Eagles an A minus. I give them an A. I give them an A just because they got Nakobe Dean too. Would have been an A plus because I would have loved Kyle Hamilton, but more and more I think about it, I like Jordan Davis. I like the pick. So
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
what
I
did,
agree
what did,
too. I
what
think
did you get?
A plus. I think it's right in between that area because yeah, you didn't get that secondary guy you really wanted, but you got depth in places where you don't necessarily need depth that much, but I don't want to call Jordan Davis generational, but I mean the guy is just a freak of nature.
Oh yeah.
So you got that and you got Nakobe Dean. Chemistry wise, that's definitely a plus. And they got the center too. So So I guess that means your guys have to step up. Your linebackers and your front line have to step up and put pressure on that quarterback. So Maddox
Yeah.
can get his pass deflection interceptions this year.
Yeah. But I also like the talent evaluation that they're doing because it seems like they're going to be switching to a 3-4, which I love.
Mm-hmm.
I think it just opens up a whole lot more creativity on the defensive side of the ball. And I think that's what Gannon was waiting for. And Gannon definitely got some talent. So hopefully they get one more safety and one more corner, and we're all go. We're all good to go. All right. Let's just get to some Phillies predictions, and then we'll get to weekend winners, and then we will head out of here. Phillies predictions brought to you by. What are we brought to you by? We're brought to you by Manscaped with the Phillies. Phillies predictions for this week. They open up a home 4-game series set against the Texas Rangers, who have been struggling mightily this season, and they had a huge offseason with how much money they put in. Corey Seager, Marcus Semien, all those cats. So Phillies talk brought to you by Manscaped. Get 20% off plus free shipping with the code A2D at manscaped.com. That's 20% off plus free shipping with the code A2D at Manscaped. It's time to throw out your old hygiene habits and upgrade your life. James Harden, look at this. Upgrade your life, bro.
It's your Manscaped. I'm sure he's all Manscaped up down there right now. He has to be.
Yeah, my mistake. It is 2 games against the Rangers and then immediately 4 games against the Mets.
Oh my god.
Yeah, that it's a little bit dyslexia setting in right there.
Hot take right now. You lose all 6. No, I'm playing.
I was about to remove you. I
You'll
was
get
about
one
to remove you.
and then lose all the others.
At home.
Jimmy, you got no node.
They're the Mets.
Are they? You know what? I'll give the Phillies a props against Scherzer. They did perform well, but they're not together.
They'll go 5-1.
The hitters and the pitchers are not together. The pitchers will have a great game. Hitters can't hit shit, and then the hitters start hitting, and your bullpen's dog shit because you're relying on guys like who the hell is that one dude that you said that was going to come in? That skinny dude.
Christopher Sanchez.
Yeah, he sucks.
Yeah, he's horrible.
I was better in 7th grade than he is now. I don't care. I don't care. Give me Sam Daggers back there. Come on. Shout out Sam.
Yo, do you think Sam Daggers can catch Jose Alvarado? Because
Probably.
Jose
better than Romuto.
Oh my! Every single time Jose gets into the game, it's a pass ball after pass ball. Like,
yeah.
Like turn me up, Sam Daggers.
Yeah. You know who we're really missing out on? The old catcher. The hell's his name?
Toots?
No.
Eric Kratz?
No, I'm talking like 2 years ago.
Andrew Knapp?
Yeah, that's what we're missing out on.
Jesus.
Nappy boy.
He was there. He was here last year. He's the one that made me purchase the freaking home run hat. He was the one that started all that bullshit.
That's the best.
There you go. $45 down the drain because Andrew Knapp started to put on a freaking sombrero. Dude, we're gonna go 3-1 against the Mets at home. I feel.
No, we're not. No, we're not, Jimmy.
Yes, we are.
I don't think so.
We're gonna sweep the Rangers 2-0, and then we're gonna go 3-1 against the Mets. You can say I'm drinking the red Gatorade all you freaking want to.
Dude, you are.
I won a red October. It's happening. It's starting right now. The Mets are going to collapse. It's going to be Phillies, Mets, Braves. Hell, the Marlins might even pass the Braves.
Man, I hate this team, man. I really do. I think that there are a bunch of home run hitters. It's a home run derby team with no guys that can get on base. Harper can get on base. Segura can get on base. Castellanos sometimes. Schwarber, Ryan Howard.
Let me just stop you right there because you haven't said a name yet. Go ahead. Give me your
Rhys Hoskins. You don't know what you got. It's either a strikeout or a home run.
You don't know what you got. He's the Jalen Reagor of the Philadelphia Phillies.
Strikeout or a home run.
Rhys Hoskins is the Jalen Reagor and the Shake Milton of the Philadelphia Phillies. That's what Rhys Hoskins. He sucks. Why is he still in the 2-hole? Why is he still in the?
He's the Tobias Harris of this team.
No. Tobias Harris is like playing out of his mind right now. Don't you dare disrespect Tobias Harris.
All right, he's the Paul Reed.
Hoskins
He's the Paul Reed.
No. Rhys Hoskins is the Shake Milton. No production. He gives you a net zero, a net negative.
Oh, you're such a big hater on him.
A big hater. Why is he in the 2-hole?
No.
Why?
He should be.
Nobody answers me in the A2D chat when it comes.
He should be 7.
He should be 7. He should be platooned with Johan Camargo.
No, Camargo has been one of the best contact hitters on his team. So
yeah, that's why he should be platooning with Camargo. Reese should only be going against lefties at this point. I don't even care. The dude, he's not even working counts anymore. Like that was the only reason why he was in the 2-hole because he was working counts and he gets on base. His on base percentage right now is like .303. The dude stinks.
Yeah. Bohm has been raking. Yeah.
Bohm should see Philly Sports Passion. With all that being said, I still now I say all that about Reese, and then I want another guy that's batting below 200 in the 2-hole. I want Schwarber in the 2-hole. I mean, he's working pitches. He's working pitchers. He's getting on base.
What is he right now? He's the leadoff, right?
No, he was batting 6th. He just hit 2 home runs yesterday. Yeah, because Joe gave up on him like 5 games into the season as leadoff.
Yeah, Joe has been so bad. Let's talk about how one of your guys got pelted yesterday, and 2 more almost got pelted in the face, and he just stood there. Like at least Gabe Kapler came out and would get in people's faces and the umps, and he'd get kicked out of games. He kicked dirt. This guy, he's too fucking old. He's too old to get out of his chair. Like Joe Biden.
Yeah, I'm not. I'm not a big fan. I'm not a big fan of Girardi. Why'd you have to do that to me? I'm not a big fan of Girardi. You got something in my eye now. I'm not a big fan of Girardi. I'm not a big fan of what he's done so far this year. The 12 different lineups in the first 12 games was an absolute disgrace. It was a disgrace to the city of Philadelphia.
I mean, Jimmy, I'm not gonna put all the blame on him, but like your dudes have not been like I wouldn't know how to set the lineup either. All these guys are going 0 for 4, 0 for 3 every game.
Well, here's one thing. Rhys Hoskins should have never been in the top 5. So that's your mistake right there. Like, you got to stick with Realmuto. And this is why I think Bryce has been struggling. Because he's had Rhys Hoskins ahead of him for how many weeks now? Like, it's a guaranteed out. Yeah. It's a guaranteed out. Dude's batting 190. On base percentage of almost below 300. Are you kidding me?
That's bad. I know.
It's horrible. And he's still working with him. I swear to God, if he's in the 2-hole tomorrow night, I'm not watching. I'm not watching the game. I'm not going to watch when Rhys is up to bat because it's just going to piss me off. It's just going to piss me off. I'm going to turn off the TV. Dude stinks.
Mm-hmm.
All right, weekend winners. Brought to you by eXp Realty. Looking to buy or sell a home, looking for a change in career or brokerage, contact Alan Foy of eXp Realty LLC at 302-682-8820 or visit him at alan.foy@exprealty.com. Also, guys ahead of us on Monday night, Rob Brinkman. He does a show Sunday afternoon, morning-ish at Ocean City Boardwalk with John Coyle of All Campus. All Campus giving away 20% off everything in the store, including hats and shirts to all of our subscribers. So make sure you check them out. And this is
I was just in there last week. There's some pretty cool there's some pretty cool hats that I haven't seen before.
Yeah. It's a cool store. And then right next to him, that pizza place, fire.
What is it? Three Brothers?
Yeah, fire.
Three Mid Brothers, you mean? Because Mac and Macos is the best pizza on.
Yeah, dude, I want to do a pizza review, the pizza tour of Ocean
That would
City
be fun.
Boardwalk.
That will be fun as hell. That will be fun as hell.
I just got to have all of them back to back to back. See what's
up. But Three Brothers is pretty good. There is some
Three Brothers is fire.
I haven't had bad pizza on the Ocean City Boardwalk, honestly.
No.
Primavera is pretty good.
Yeah.
There's a few places that are fire. So weekend win for me.
Dude, I got a bunch of losers, but you can start with a winner.
Yeah. And I think this might be the week of the losers. Weekend win for me, I think it's the Warriors. If you watch that last few minutes of that game yesterday, you would know why. The first of all, Draymond Green got ejected with a couple minutes to go in the fourth for not really doing much. Like it wasn't an ejectable offense. And I feel like the rest were doing everything in their absolute favor for the Grizzlies. For Memphis, yeah. They were trying to get that win so bad.
Dude, it's pretty bad like how horrible the refereeing has gotten in the NBA that like NBA fans are actually starting to spot when the NBA wants to try and like get a favorable win for a series.
Yeah. Even on the teams you hate. Even on the teams you hate and you love to watch lose. I like to watch a fair officiated game. I'd rather watch a team like the Nets lose fairly, which they did. I thought the Nets were kind of getting a lot of calls that last game, but they were trying to keep them alive. But Boston was just too much.
Yeah.
Second loser, no. I was about to say Joseph for putting Abdul Herrera at number 1. Bad at number 1.
I mean, he still possibly might be our best leadoff hitter.
Yeah, I'm playing. I was talking good on Odubel.
I mean, yeah, Joe. Odubel 1, Bryce 2, Cass 3, Schwarber 4, JT 5, Bohm 6, 7, Segura 8, Hoskins 9, Camargo. See, I
don't like Segura that far back though. That's the only thing.
See, I want JT 1, Castellanos 2, Bryce 3, Schwarber 4,
Segura 5, Baum 6.
Segura 5. Actually, I would put Bohm 5, Segura 6, Hoskins 7, DD 8, and Odubel 9. Or Camargo. And if you want to put Camargo in there, you could put Camargo in there for Hoskins or DD.
Yeah.
But yeah, I just think there's honestly anything better that is better than Hoskins in the 2-hole. That's just my total point to it. And Joe, I believe they built one. Yes, there used to be one in Ventnor, but they shut down. But I think Santucci's did move to Ocean City for I think this season coming up. But Santucci's is fire too.
Bro, did you hear the news about Ocean City today? That was awful.
No.
I actually I don't even want to mention it. It's disgusting.
All right. All fair.
It has somebody died, so I don't want to.
All right.
No controversy.
All right.
Don said weekend winner, Lions not taking a quarterback. All right. I guess Jared Goff's the winner.
Jared Goff's that guy.
He is that guy. He's that guy for the next 3 years of tanking.
All right. My main loser is Toronto and everything about Toronto and Canada in general.
Franchise.
Like this is nothing new. Like they cheered when Kevin Durant popped his Achilles in the NBA Finals. Cheered on.
Yeah.
They cheer when Joe breaks his face.
They went like that.
They're such a horrible franchise. Everything about them is horrible.
Yep.
Their head coach wears a hat with his initials on, like he's gonna fucking forget his name.
And then Nick Nurse, baby.
Yep. It's stash season.
Yeah.
It is stash season.
Minshew muffler.
My winner is going to be Howie Roseman for just hitting it out of the ballpark. Just go get me a safety and go get me a corner that's going to be competent, and I'll be all systems a go with this football team. And then it's going to be up to your quarterback.
Common Howie W or what?
Common
or rare?
I think it's more of a rare. I think they're starting to realize the direction in the NFL and how's it going, and they're building a roster that's fitting that style. So
yeah, I mean, dude, you have a great young core around you, and I mean, if Hurts balls out and has a good season, this team's gonna be deadly. Because then you go in and have 2 first-round picks next year. You can go draft a cornerback. Probably get any cornerback you want, right? Next year, like corner, not quarter.
Oh, I thought you said quarter.
Yeah.
Corner?
If Hurts balls out, that's the best case scenario for us. So we don't have to go draft another quarterback.
Dude, I said that last year.
I know. I'm just saying. But then if you can go grab another safety and a cornerback, that's all. And then you have a great young team.
Well, yeah, I mean, what? You'll have 2 first-round picks?
Yep.
You can get a corner and a safety?
And then plug in Juergens, center.
Uh-huh.
You got Isaac Salmalu.
I mean, second round, you could draft another guard.
Why not?
Yeah.
You got a good team.
I'm all for it.
And like maybe you look at running back next year in like the third round.
Yeah.
Around the third round.
This will be Miles' last year.
Yeah. So why not? You have a great young team right now. And I mean if your quarterback does well, shit.
Yeah. I mean, I cross my fingers. I cross my fingers that I'm wrong every day, but it's hard. Sometimes it's hard for me to be wrong. Like, what could I say? I'm just that good at predicting.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know what to tell you.
Yeah.
Yeah, then that's how you know we're the best fans in the world, Mr. Wink.
Yep.
Beef Juergens all the way. All right, you got anything else?
No. I mean, other than the Raptors are a poverty franchise.
Yeah,
And that's it.
I mean everything about the NBA is loser. Like they're my loser of the century. Reese Hoskins is my loser of the century. I already went off on a tangent about Reese Hoskins, but he's another loser for this week. I just want him to like step up, like just step up, dude. That's all I want from you. Loser.
Yeah.
Furkan Korkmaz, loser. Shake Milton, loser.
Georges Niang, not yet. Is he a loser yet or not
People
yet?
acting like it's the Philadelphia Jalen Hurts' loser. It's the Philadelphia Eagles.
Come on, you were the Wentz wagoner. You were riding that Wentz wagon real nice, weren't you?
I mean, he's the best quarterback in the division right now.
Yeah.
What can we say? And he could be ours, but
You never walk alone, Jimmy. Never walk alone.
just saying. Is he or is he not the best quarterback in the NFC East right now?
I don't know. AJ Brown could probably throw. I don't know. Maybe.
Oh yeah, I got a hot take. Dallas Cowboys will finish third in the NFC East.
Behind the Commanders.
Yep.
Eagles.
Eagles are winning the division. Even if
Good.
Jalen Hurts has a mediocre year, Eagles are winning the division.
Before we end, who do you think had the best draft besides the Eagles? Like, do you think the Eagles had the best draft?
No, I think the Jets did just because of all three of their first round picks.
I really like the Jets, the Giants, and the Lions. I thought they all had great drafts.
Well, I think
But Jameson Williams doesn't even look like he wants to play for the Lions.
yeah,
So
I saw that. But I think the Jets had 3 top 10 picks essentially. I mean, Jermaine Johnson, probably one of the best players in the draft, fell all the way to 28. And then obviously they got the best corner and they got the best wide receiver, Garrett
Yeah.
Wilson and Sauce Gardner, and they both got drafted second out of their respective positions. Mr. Wing, I think the Steelers also had another one. I mean, they got Pickens,
Kenny Pickett.
who I think Kenny Pickett and George Pickens.
Pickens. Yep.
I think George Pickens honestly could have arguably been one of the best receivers in the draft, but they just had a character issue. So I think Mike Tomlin can.
Oh, he won't let that.
Yeah, he won't let that slide.
He had to deal with it with Juju Smith and Claypool with it when they were doing that little
I mean,
TikTok
he
shit.
dealt with Antonio Brown. He dealt
Yeah.
with Le'Veon Bell.
Yep. What do you think about Mr. Wing's question at 11:11? The Wentz threatened by Howell, by Baker Mayfield Jr.
Dude, Sam Howell stinks. I mean, at least Jalen Hurts had a pedestal to come out of when he came out of college. He was a Heisman. Did he win the Heisman Trophy or was he just a candidate?
He won.
Exactly. I mean, Sam Howell was supposed to be the best quarterback in this draft going into the season, and he sucked. So what does he have to be threatened about? He's a backup quarterback. Not even. Maybe a third-string quarterback.
Competition.
He
went
Commanders,
to North Carolina.
The Commanders traded. The Commanders traded for him. Why wouldn't he be all in with them?
Third-round pick. I know.
And they drafted him a wide receiver in the first round. Like, this is just Wentz propaganda. 101, Mr. Wing. I love you. It's propaganda. Best quarterback in the NFC East.
We'll see about that when he
he was a candidate, Heisman Trophy candidate.
Oh, I thought he won. No, I'm thinking about Smith. What the hell am I talking about? I can't wait until Carson Wentz shovel passes it right to Brandon Graham this year.
Oh, I would love that. I would love that.
Just like
EAG.
I know Mr. Wayne remembers talking about that. He was giving you shit that first game when Wentz did that. I remember that. That was beautiful.
Yeah.
You were rooting for him. It's all right.
Who's the best quarterback in the NFC East? I mean, we could say it if we want, but I'm going to continue to say that you're wrong. Like, you're wrong. What does that guy want in his entire career with all of that around him? He hasn't gotten past the second round of the playoffs.
Daniel Jones.
He's beaten up on poverty NFC East teams his entire career, and then the second he gets to the second round of the playoff and plays a valid team, he crunches and folds under pressure.
I think it's Teddy Bridgewater, honestly.
What team is he on?
He's on the Giants, I think.
He's on the Giants? Teddy Bridgewater's on the Giants?
Let me look.
If that's the case.
I know he's on the Dolphins. What the hell? Why did I see something about him being on the Giants?
I don't know. It's just did they get another quarterback? Or is it still just Danny
Giants?
Dimes? Yeah.
No, I don't think they did. Which I don't get. I
mean,
I
think
thought they should have drafted Willis. I thought they should have. I know they have a lot of holes, but at quarterback, that's one of your holes. Danny Dimes.
Oh, they got Tyrod Taylor. Tyrod Taylor's
Tyrod Taylor. That's same thing. Same thing. Same guy. They both suck.
Nah, Bridgewater's better. They're both above average backup quarterbacks. That's what they are.
No, they're not. I remember to make it in the playoffs last year. I didn't make it because Teddy Bridgewater gave me like -7.
Does that mean that Dak Prescott's a better quarterback than Carson Wentz? Because
Wentz played in.
I'll never understand that argument. I'll never understand that.
Best ability is availability.
All right, say that to our MVP center, but nobody wants to say that, right?
He's been an MVP candidate for 2 years.
Okay, and we haven't made it past the second round of the playoffs.
Wentz did it for 14 games.
We need to get
Wentz
out of here.
Wentz had a chance to go to the playoffs, but
we need to get out of here.
He did not.
I'm not going down this rabbit hole at 11:16.
He lost against the Jaguars. Let's just put it at that. Thanks, Jacob. He lost against the Jaguars.
Phlite Zone, brought to you every Monday night at 9:30, only on A2D Radio by Fan Up. Fan Up is the best way to enjoy fantasy sports, daily NBA contests, and more. Win great prizes. Sign up today. Use promo code A2D for 5,000 bonus points, which is a $50 value. FanUp.app. We're not going down the Carson Wentz bunny rabbit hole tonight.
Let's do it.
We're not. We have a whole summer to do that.
Oh yeah, we'll see.
All right, gentlemen, been a pleasure. Let's not freak out about this Sixers team. They are going to win this series in 6. The Heat are not all that. All right,
Agreed.
I agree. All right, have a great rest of your night, guys. Have a great week. This time next week, I think we'll already be talking about Game 5. So,
if there's a Game 5, which
I hope there is.
Yeah.
All right, have a great rest of your week, guys. Go Phillies.